The understanding is it's all confidential.
Yeah.
And he lets his hair down.
Yeah.
And
To
he
have been a
tells
fly
and he
on the
lets
wall
you,
then.
and they swear allegiance that they will never talk.
Right.
And they never did. They never did. They would have all talked now. They would have all gone on Oprah, and they would have made $1 million. And you know, I can tell you what Washington really said about and all this stuff. But we know from what they said that he was behaving in ways that don't fit the iconic image of what he was. But so his iconic depiction is, well,
in part, he kind of willed that.
Yeah, but
he had a flair for the dramatic, too.
What's the name of the artist that painted the most?
Trumbull.
No.
Who?
Stewart, Gilbert Stewart.
Gilbert Stewart painted the
Gilbert Stewart's painting Washington in the painting, it's not the one that's on the dollar bill. I was going to say, Washington's in your wallet all the time, you know? And that when he's painting Washington for what's called the Lansdowne portrait in 1796, he writes a letter at the moment he's doing it. He says, I'm painting George Washington. And he describes his facial things. And he says he has the widest set of eyes I've ever seen. And his eyes, he is the wildest animal I've ever seen in the forest.
Right. Yeah.
He is primal. And what he paints is exactly the opposite.
The opposite of it.
What he paints is exactly a controlled thing. It's not what he saw, but what he knew we needed to believe, okay? All those portraits are forgeries. All those portraits are misrepresentations of the real character of Washington, because that's what he thinks we need to believe, and the artists know that's the way they're going to make money.
I like the writings about him from some of the soldiers and those that knew him that described the physical Washington, his size, how imposing he was, and he could stay in the saddle longer than men half his age, and he just had I guess we would call it charisma or presence, but also a power and a muscularity that when he walked in, everybody knew he was in charge.
He was, head taller than anybody else. Yeah. I talked to one of the former members of the Mount Vernon Ladies Association after the talk, and she reminded me of something I said at Mount Vernon that is relevant to what you're saying. People, I say when he's young. Remember, all the portraits are of him as an old guy.
Right.
What if the only thing, we were only known by the portraits of when we're old? Like, when he's young, and the Mount Vernon commissioned a study of this, elaborate, to try to create an image of him. Anthropologists, all these people.
Yeah, they have recreations of him at different points in his life.
I can make it easy for you, okay? Young Washington, think John Wayne, 1939, stagecoach.
That's not bad.
That's what he is.
That's not bad.
That's what he looks like. He is a tough hombre, you know?
I'm going to borrow that, by the way.
You can have it.